All right. We are finally back.
Yeah, well, everybody said fuck you and they went away. Nobody's watching us.
Welcome to Nobody Radio, where all your dreams, fears, nightmares can come true.
Nobody cares about us now. Nobody's watching us. They all said
All
fuck
right,
you.
well, it's coming up. People will see it. They'll get all excited when they hear that,
No.
oh my God,
No, they said screw them. They fucked up and they left us.
they fucked up.
And they're not coming back.
Right, is this your second time or third time?
No, it's like the fourth time.
I think there's a woman over there that's not wearing a lot of clothes. Like, I see her whole back. What the hell is she wearing?
Nothing.
Like, she's not...
She's like 9 years
Wait,
old.
you said
She's like
this is
a
like a-
20-year-old.
You said it's like a bad thing.
I was going to say that she's way too...
Too old.
All right, so we finally got 3 people. We are viral.
Yeah, but you can't see Becky. Becky's
You
here.
will in a minute. Actually, Becky got to get behind us.
Come on, Becky. Get closer, Kenny. Put the chairs closer.
Well, that's all you. That's
We
all.
have Nobody Radio with guest host Becky.
Hi!
See?
There you go.
And we're here at AmFest.
Having a good time.
We're surrounded by celebrities. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I call them
we are.
quasi-celebrities.
Yeah.
TikTok
Quasi-celebritarians.
TikTok
Not too many
celebrities,
celebrities.
Instagram celebrities.
I don't
We
know.
got some good rappers here.
Oh,
We do.
they are. They're good rappers.
Got a
Very
lot,
good.
a lot of nice tail.
I think if you go on Becky's Facebook page, maybe she has some videos of rappers or
I
whatever.
do.
She
I
does.
do.
She
Yeah.
does. I don't know which page is Becky's this week because she gets thrown off like every other day. But somewhere is Becky's.
Becky Ledford. I managed to get a couple of the videos up.
Wait, now you're Becky Ledford. What
Yeah.
happened to Becky Diefendorf and Becky Rebecca and?
Got booted back in October.
When you got booted.
And then
Yeah,
there's,
they want my license.
and then there's sometimes Becky
Outstanding.
is Jim, but Jim doesn't like when Becky's Jim
Yeah,
because then
I don't.
yeah.
Jim's never been in Facebook jail.
That's
He would kill me.
amazing. That's
He would
amazing.
kill me.
It's amazing.
If Jim was in Facebook jail,
He would kill me if I
Yeah,
got him
because
in Facebook jail.
she gets thrown out of every
He'd
name
have
she
to
has.
change his name.
And you know why she gets thrown out? Because she shares Uncover DC real news. You can't
Yeah.
share real news. You can only
No.
share fake news.
well, there's the naked girl.
Yeah, she's naked. No, look, I'm 62 years old. I wear some cleavage shit, and I got wrinkles.
Well, how
but
old is she?
There's no way
70.
in hell. Although if you've come to my backyard,
I'm guessing.
if you come to my backyard,
Oh, she's got a lot of
you'll
wrinkles?
see my
Yeah.
fat body in a bikini. But that's because it's my backyard. But I'm not going to be doing that in public. No way. Oh man,
No
she's got balls.
Yes, she
I
does.
wish I could show her to you. Maybe she'll
No,
come
they don't.
by.
It's disturbing. You don't want to see it.
Maybe she'll come by. We'll interview her because whoa man.
It's disturbing. It just
It's
the image
disturbing.
the image in your head. Just imagine it.
Well,
So
listen, I'm sure if you're a 75 to 80-year-old man, she's a hot commodity.
you see anybody around that?
Does that
oh
look hot
wait,
to you?
we
If
have
I was 80,
we have the Patriot drinking guys.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey guys,
Hey, guys.
guys, give us a book. We're live. We want to show your
Live
book.
on Facebook.
yeah,
That
And how
the
can
whiskey
they
was
get
really
copies
shameful
from you?
display of advertising
How
capitalism.
can they buy a book from you? Where can they find you?
DrinkingPatriots.com.
good.
Okay.
They're on my Instagram.
You see this book? Oh, it's backwards. Son of a bitch.
Oh, turn it
Anyway,
around. See if they're back.
All right.
Backwards.
You people are going to have to learn to read backwards. This is a new world we're living in, backwards world.
anyway,
Learn to read backwards.
drinkingpatriots.com. And you know what this book is about? It was made in the age of COVID, and these guys were sitting around and they said, man, we only have, 14 different alcohols in our house. How can we make drinks? So they decided that they were going to make a book about all the drinks you could make with the lack of alcohol in your house. Anyway, this is
They
such
started out with 13
Yeah.
friends and poisoned 10
this
of
is
them.
such a cool book, and
Does that
I
work?
actually bought it. Okay, I bought it. So if you want to buy it, go
Yeah.
to drink. What is it?
Kenny and I had a shot of it last night. It was good.
Drinkingpatriots.com. No, last night you had whiskey.
I know. So I said we
That's
had
not a
whiskey.
shot of what they
their,
had.
that's not
We only had
their
one whiskey.
whiskey. That's somebody else's whiskey that they brought with them.
I I thought
This
that was
is their book.
But I asked him. He said it was theirs.
That's your whiskey?
That we have
See, it's not their whiskey.
Well, you should have won with me. Why
You
didn't
gotta watch out for Becky. She's like a conspiracy theorist, so everything she thinks she hears, she finally realizes, you know.
It is theirs.
All right.
It is theirs.
We're
They
getting
just
rid of the
told
book
me.
now. We're gonna give it back to him, but I recommend that you buy this book. Let me just pick a random cocktail. Introduction. That's not it. Manhattan 212, and it tells you how to make a Manhattan with different alcohols.
The
really,
numbers
really
mean
cool pictures.
The numbers mean a count.
Give
So
back.
when you pour, you count to two.
Right.
You
Okay.
pour, you count to one. You
Anyway.
pour, you count to two.
That's one of the things here at Amfest we got General Flynn's America's Future over there. I wish I could show you, but I'm not turning the phone around because we'll never get it back standing up straight.
Sure we will.
Well, we could you want to do a pan of the room? Do a pan, Kenny.
Yeah.
Pan.
Yeah.
We'll do
you
a
got
pan. Isn't that lucky?
This
You're
is
so
who we are
lucky.
in our spare time, me and Kenny. We're nobody radio. So we do this when we're.
Those are the drunk patriots.
Those are the drunk patriots, and there's America's Future, General Flynn's organization over there.
Make sure you see the camera so that you know I'm pointing at the right people.
Laura Loomer's over there. I love Laura Loomer. I endorse her. I endorse her for Congress because we need real human beings who are feisty. There goes Bill, what's his name from Your Voice America.
Yes, Bill, what's his name?
And where the hell is Ann
Mitchell,
Vandersteel? How come Ann Vandersteel is not here? I think did she move? She was lives in Palm Beach County.
I think she got smart.
Oh, there's Dr.
Yeah, Doctor, what's her name?
You know, she used to be a.
There's one of the rappers right there.
One of the rappers. Maybe we can get them to come over. We'll interview them, Becky.
Is that the guy that his handler said?
Becky, Roger Stone is here. Maybe he'd like to do an interview with Nobody Radio. Who else is here?
Nobody Radio. Oh, you people got to learn to read backwards again.
Nobody Radio. Why do they have to read backwards? When
Well,
you
they
read
don't.
It backwards.
I can flip that. Oh, we're working on our budget.
Okay. Here we
We're
go.
back. We're back within our budget.
Yeah, we did have an iPad which would have been bigger, but it ran out of juice.
I'm sure though people can see us. Okay, so pausing for shameful identification. Welcome.
Oh, look, we have a rapper.
Welcome to Nobody Radio.
We're Nobody Radio.
Oh, welcome to Nobody Radio.
Were you one of those guys last night? 'Cause, yeah, you were really good.
I know y'all are.
I
amazing.
love you.
So,
I love
get a picture of
your
him.
raps. Yeah, you gotta
Rapper.
pick it up
Picture
and
of the
show them
rapper.
and tell everybody your name because we're like live on Facebook right now.
Yeah. All right.
Nobody Radio. We're famous.
What's up, Nobody Radio? This is Patriot J coming to you live from Amfest in beautiful Miami, Florida.
You really need to find him and listen to his raps because they're about reality and what's going on with vaccines
Truth-telling
and
in music, you know,
everything.
music
Everything.
is,
Alright, give us a
music
short
is one of the
version.
good ways to reach people, and it changes their
It
hearts.
is.
You gotta change their hearts before you change their minds.
That's right. And I agree with you that you're
us a
saying
short
things
rap.
that
You want a short rap? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. All
Is
right,
this
give me a second.
you just making it up right now?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay. Unless you'd want to do something you've already done.
just like do a quick of something you did last night, something quick.
I'm on the spot.
Anything.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you were in a battle right now, you'd be kind of fucked, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. It's a good thing I'm not in the battle. It's a good thing I'm at
Do
Anthem.
one that you did last night.
Okay, fine.
But I like your cross.
They would ban me if I tweeted everything in this verse, but I would get a Grammy if I wore a dress and a purse. They want every black man to be like Don Lemon and Hurts. They only love us when we're Mike Brown, dead in the dirt.
Love it.
Out fucking standing.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you at the gala
We're going to the
tonight.
gala.
Out
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
standing,
yeah.
man.
Thank you for the
We're gonna
interview.
you know what? I'll videotape you at the gala doing his real rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you want me to go get now?
Roger Stone. Oh no! Look, my favorite Cloud Hub guy. Would you like to be on Nobody Radio? We're live from Nobody Radio. See, look, here's our sign. Look.
Now you stand right there.
Now stand there. We'll turn it around because we have.
We have a huge budget.
budget.
Yes.
All right, this is my
You are
favorite.
now being filmed.
Hi.
My favorite Cloud Hub guy. Would you like to hold our sign?
I'd like to hold your sign.
Welcome to nobody. No, it's backwards because now it's forward.
All right.
Now it's upside down.
This is Greg from Cloud Hub.
Don't worry, we'll do the
right.
shameless station identification.
Everybody
You
out
people
there-
have to learn to read backwards.
If you're not on Cloud Hub, join Cloud Hub already.
You don't
Get
have to
that.
keep holding it.
You know, eventually you're going to be kicked off of Facebook. So go to Cloud Hub, and when you are, Greg is a cool dude. You can all email him, and he'll help you with your problems.
Yes. He helped me with my email.
He did. You've answered my emails. Over the year, you have answered my email when I did something. I think it was you. It was you. I was like, I work for Tracy. You're like, oh, whatever. I had a problem with something. Anyway, thank you for being live on Nobody Radio. We have a lot of fans here. They look forward to our
Give yourself a shameless plug, though.
Shameless plug.
Give yourself a shameless plug.
At Greg Harvey on Cloud Hub, digitalsoldiers.info on the web.
How fucking stand.
Digital Soldier. I know who you
All
are.
right, so who you want to go get now?
Digital soldiers.
Well, Digital Soldiers is General Flynn.
Okay, get back in the picture.
Has Digital
Hi, I'm
Soldiers.
still here.
So anybody else around? Let's get Sabatini and ask him, why he hasn't done an audit yet.
Let's ask him let's see if he can vote
He
first.
wouldn't even
today.
like give me the time of day when
Where's
I
he
said,
at?
hey,
Where's he
Sabatini.
Where's
Well,
he at?
Maybe you had BL.
No,
No?
he just
You see
he
him right now?
he's just moody. Like 1 minute he's nice.
I
Do I
know.
have BO?
No.
Fuck you. Anyway.
Wouldn't
I
matter.
don't have.
probably
Look,
do. I
I
probably do
had
at this
COVID.
point.
I have not gotten my sense of smell back, and I don't know if I stink.
Well, I probably,
No, still smell good.
let's see, who can I go get?
I don't know who's here. Anybody worth getting? I don't know. I don't see anybody.
How about my friend there, DJ or DF, whatever his name is?
Yeah, well, who is
DJ,
it?
who's
You're like,
a DJ?
No, DF or whatever his name is. I don't know.
Becky knows. Look, can I just tell you people about
Becky knows
Becky?
everyone.
Tell about Becky.
Oh wait, that guy's running for U.S. Senate in Oklahoma.
Yes.
If he can, no, he's
I
not
like
working
him.
on. I know,
Oklahoma,
Jackson.
the wind goes whipping down the
He's
plain.
not coming our way. Like he doesn't realize who's watching here. Bonnie Corbett, and that's it. We only have Bonnie Corbett. We have 5 people watching us.
We're viral at the moment.
We're
What are you
viral.
thinking?
Oh look, there's Sil.
People are talking. Holy shit, people really
Yeah.
are talking.
Yeah.
We really phone.
Where'd you go? Oh, look, this guy Jackson, he's a pastor. He's running for U.S. Senate in Oklahoma. All right, this is Nobody Radio. I know. Look, we get a lot of people watching us, so
Welcome to Nobody Radio.
we were live from CPAC. We have been live from the
Let me move out of the way
airport,
so you
the
can get in the
Syracuse
picture.
Airport in New
Oh no,
York.
large budget.
We all right, so this is Jackson. I
Lawmeyer.
can't say his last name.
Lawmeyer.
All right, Lawmeyer. Remember, he likes the law and he's a Meyer. All right. And it's spelled like Meyer, like M-E-J-I-R, M-E-I.
No, L-A-H,
Yeah.
M-E-Y-E-R.
Oh, not like that guy
No,
who's
it's
a congressman
Make
in
people
Michigan
learn
who's
to
a
read
rhino.
backwards.
That guy, no?
It's our thing.
Oh.
It's a good German last name.
It is,
But I
it
joke
is.
around with people. I pastor a church in Tulsa, and I run a business in Tulsa, but I never intended to run for, a statewide office like U.S. Senate. They said if I would have thought this thing through, whenever I graduated from Oral Roberts University, I'd have legally changed my name to Jack Law. You imagine how easy it would have been to campaign on Jack Law. How could you not vote for a guy named Jack Law?
All right.
But listen to this. Listen, I didn't legally change my name, but what I did do was I bought the domain jacklaw.us. So
Okay.
jacklaw.us will
Remember
take you
that, jacklaw.us.
to jacksonlawmeyer.com.
Wait, I have a better story.
Okay.
I ran for New York State Senate, and my name, everybody knows Gigi. You know who was on the ballot? Georgina. Nobody knows who the freak Georgina is. That's my real name. They would have put Gigi on the ballot because that's not my real legal name. So everybody's like, Georgina. I don't
Who's
know.
that?
I don't know anybody named Georgina. So it's good to make sure when you run for office you have some weird long name. Get it legally changed.
They told me if I wanted to, I could legally change my name to Action Jackson.
Oh,
and on the ballot,
that
it would
would
say
have been-
Action Jackson.
Can you imagine? That would have been
The
great.
next guy that would have came up would have been G.I. Joe.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to tell Nobody Radio about your campaign?
Yeah, I think it's important, not just my campaign, but the state of the country right now, that as conservatives, we've got to start fighting better. I've noticed that people in our circles,
Yeah.
we play defense while they play offense.
They're smart.
We play checkers, they play chess.
You are so right.
We give up ground, they take ground, and we've reached a position in the country, we're losing this war. There is no doubt about it. We're losing this war. Now, we're not going to lose the war, but we are losing the war. So we've got to get on the offensive, and the way that we get on the offensive is what I call the 3 T's. We have our time, our talent, and our treasure. So we got to use our time doing things like what you guys are doing right now. You're investing your time to do this, to advance the America First agenda. We got to use our talents. Everybody's got unique gifts, unique talents. You guys have yours, what you're doing. Everybody watching has talents as well. We've got to use them to advance the America First agenda. But then number 3, it's so important, is our treasure. If we vote right every election cycle, but we spend wrong every single day, we're spinning our wheels. In other words, we've got to stop funding deep state companies that hate this country, because whenever we fund deep state companies, it nullifies our vote at the ballot box every 2 or 4 years,
Yeah, it
because
does.
we spend money every single day. So we have got to start using our dollars as ammunition to advance the America First cause, supporting America First businesses,
Like this.
just like this right here.
Right.
So
Right next door to us.
those are the 3 T's, and if we will do that, that'll put us on offense. And if we don't play offense, you can't score, and you can't win unless you score. So we've got to get some offense happening on our
Okay,
side.
I totally agree with you. I mean, my favorite senator is Rand Paul.
Yeah,
And he's,
and
always
he's aggressive.
Right. He's aggressive, and he talks. And the most important thing to him is our deficit that is destroyed our country at this point. I mean, what's happening right now in the last 8 months with Joe Biden and the spending.
It's unbelievable. But we do this every
yeah,
year.
we do, but it's so high now that they're just printing money, and they've always been
the
just
human
printing money,
brain
but
can't comprehend
no,
how much this is
no,
right now.
No, and I don't know if we're going to come back from it, but I have hope that people like you, if you get elected and it's not stolen, you know, that
Election
that
integrity.
We need to have more citizens who give a damn,
Yeah.
and you know, and it could happen if we have faith.
Yeah,
faith
no.
is important.
Yeah.
I
you know?
like that you never shut your church.
No, we don't. Listen,
That's
we don't back down to bullies,
Right.
such as an incompetent mayor in the city of Tulsa. We don't back down to people like that, because how these people win is they intimidate us.
Yep.
They don't have anything
Oh, it's
really
true.
that they can
It's true.
defeat us with, but they do intimidate us, and they control us with fear. Look what
That's
happened.
it, fear.
2020 and this year
Yeah.
has been nothing but the spirit of fear. So what we got to do is we got to kill the spirit of fear, and the American people have to get back to what made this country great, and that was the spirit of faith. This is a Christian country.
Yes.
The reason America has been such a great nation is because America has been a godly nation. We have been a nation, though, over the last several years of fear. And fear and faith, they don't really coexist very well together.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
You're a wonderful
You're a
guy.
good
I will be in
thinker.
touch
Thank
with you.
you.
I'll be in touch with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
coming
Thank you.
up.
For,
Absolutely.
Thank you for being a part of
I give you
Nobody.
your seat.
Look,
Hey, what do we got? Wait, how do I hold it?
hold it.
Just like
We
that.
got
Nobody
Radio.
radio.
Okay.
Nobody.
thank you for
And I'm a
that.
nobody just trying to tell
Nobody
everybody
radio.
about somebody, you know?
Nobody Radio.
Thank you for
We
your interview.
appreciate you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I will sneak out of here and let
All right.
you guys get back
I'll
to
be
it.
in touch. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll fucking stand.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So now
This
who
is
do we
this
want?
is what we need more of at this point.
So who
Let's
else
get
you
back
want?
to it.
Well, I definitely want to interview the lady with the outfit on. I mean, Kenny really.
Yeah, I was
You
actually
make
falling
okay.
asleep during his good speech. He was. Come on.
Oh yes, he was.
No,
that was a
It
good
was,
speech.
it was a
I
good
listened
speech,
to
but it
him.
was becoming quite boring. I was more concerned about, is he wearing a red tie because he's a Republican? How does he keep his hair like that? Is it really important that he keeps his balding head, from like that? Or should he just do what I do and just give it up. Fuck it. Cut it all off.
You don't want me to say what's on my mind.
I just want to
Sure
say
we
that.
do.
I just want to
We
say that
fucking do.
Nobody Radio is not affiliated with anyone that you might see in the background.
Not affiliated with anyone.
We just happen to take a
Not
table
even
and
us.
sit
You
down.
want me to
so
go get the woman
so
with the
don't
half
think
dress?
that anything that you might see,
We stole this booth.
any organization has anything to do with us.
We grabbed this booth. We stole it.
Okay, just letting you know.
We're hoping nobody recognizes where we are.
Right, we're gonna get
Because if
close.
they do,
There's
we're
supposed to be a
fucked.
No, we're
flyover
gonna
with
get-
the airplane
Yeah.
that says "Go Brandon, go."
Go.
That
Oh,
Getter's
over
going to
there
get.
where it's a black background.
Hey, we're gonna move over where we don't
All
look
right.
like we're affiliated with
Yes.
anybody. Okay.
We are going to
Do you want me?
pick a different spot. Put a third seat over there.
Okay. Becky, can you
Sorry if you seeing our high budget work. It's magic. We're just picking. Oh, wait. Did you remember your? All right.
I just noticed that when when he got up, I was like, holy shit, that's in the background.
Okay, we're back.
All right,
back.
we're back. We're back. I'm doing Kenny's job because he's not sitting down yet.
And our backgrounds. and
We're
notice the
affiliated.
back-
Oh wait, maybe we should hang this up in the back. This is Nobody Radio, okay? We are affiliated with no one, so don't.
This is Nobody Radio affiliated with who? Nobody.
Nobody. All right, so
Let's see.
anybody else interesting walking around beside the naked 70-year-old lady? I definitely would love you people. Maybe by the end of this,
I will go
Thing.
get her if you want me to.
No,
I don't want you.
no,
I don't
no,
want.
no.
I don't want you to get her, but I just want
Well,
you
I'm
to.
asking her if she wants to be interviewed. She looks like she's important.
No, she's just a naked
No,
lady.
she's important. Anthony Sabatini stopped and talked to her.
I wish Anthony Sabatini would come over here and get our questions.
Do you see him?
Oh, you see
But
this?
apparently he doesn't like us.
There's a chick over there that's dying for somebody to listen to her. Oh my God, she just.
Where?
Oh.
Who?
I forget her name, Butterfly or something.
Where?
She's walking around with pictures of blood
What?
What?
because she, says that there's graphite in the blood of people who are.
Would you like to be interviewed?
Nobody Radio?
Nobody radio?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
interview
we're
people.
look, biker.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
where'd
What's
you
that?
get the chocolate? They were open?
yeah
You're
okay.
Joel.
Hero. I have actually an award that says that.
Well, come sit down.
Well, I have sort of
Come
an
on,
award. I was
come
a
on
fireman,
over.
so I guess that counts a little bit.
Maybe we need a fourth seat for
Wait,
sitting.
let's interview. Come on over. Come over here.
All right.
Nobody
I gotta get out of
Radio.
I know this movie.
How do you know me?
I know you.
Wait, aren't you? Wait a minute.
Huh?
No, you're. Wait,
Because
what's
I've
your
met you.
hero?
Because I've met you 3 times already.
I know everybody. Everybody met me. I
Because
know.
I know your cohort.
Who, Tracy?
Yeah.
Tracy, we're not affiliated
move
with
over.
anyone.
Oh, one more.
We are friends
picture.
with somebody named Tracy, but we're not affiliated with her. So,
Because your name's Tracy too.
no, my
right?
name's Gigi.
Gigi.
Nobody Radio, not affiliated with nobody. Okay. So Joel, what are you doing here today?
I came here to see all these exciting people, all the social media ites.
And where do you live?
I live in New Smyrna Beach, Florida.
Oh my God, you live by Tina, the mayor of the ice cream queen?
The ice queen.
Yes.
The ice cream queen,
Yes.
Tina. She has her ice cream truck. I
Yes.
happen to have Tina's card in my wallet. So if you happen to find her, she wants to be like the mayor of New Smyrna Beach, so maybe one day.
Oh, I'll talk her out of it.
Oh, what didn't you run for
So
mayor or
wait,
something?
I did run for
I knew you ran for mayor. I
Where?
saw you. Tina was showing. I knew it. I knew your
In
face.
Daytona?
He ran for mayor
New
of New
Smyrna.
Smyrna Beach,
Ah,
which is like my
okay.
favorite place. I actually would have moved there had I known about it, but I moved to Port St. Lucie. But I would live in New Smyrna Beach in 2 seconds. Joel ran for mayor. What happened, Joel, when you ran?
I lost. But I got to know everybody in town, which is better than winning.
Well, you know what? You're probably right. Do you have a business or anything in New Smyrna, or you just?
I do have a business.
And what's your business?
It's called Thai Mango. It's a Thai restaurant.
Oh, I
My
think
wife is from Thailand.
I think I know that
Now
restaurant.
we know where we're going.
Yes, we will.
Next
Joe,
week to,
we're going next week to Biketoberfest. And,
Oh, yeah, that's right
and
there.
we will visit you.
Yeah,
and, you'll-
New Smyrna Beach.
and I'll walk in and you'll say,
It's right on
"Gigi,
US 1.
I know you.
okay.
All right, so during COVID, what was it like at your restaurant?
It was fantastic.
It's Florida.
But it was all takeout.
All right, well,
But we made as much of the
you know
takeout
what?
as we do with the
That's-
whole thing.
That's a lot. A lot of people we know in the restaurant business did say that.
Yeah.
We used to play trivia at this one place in Port St. Lucie, and he never opened back up to trivia. He goes, "I make more money with takeout." With his Italian accent, and his hands flying. It was like, all right, well, we're not going to come back here for trivia. He goes, good, because those people didn't spend money anyway.
Right.
So exactly, right. So anyway, I'm glad to meet you in person. I do remember that Tina, Marie, who is on Facebook, Tina Marie.
Tina Sabella.
Yeah, Tina Sabella. She actually was like endorsing you and saying this guy's running. She did. She put you on Facebook and everything.
Oh,
So,
really?
yes.
I don't know if I ever met her.
How could you not meet the ice cream
She's about
queen?
this tall.
She's
Perfect
adorable.
height
You
for
would think she was who's that actress? That Italian actress?
Oh, Marissa Tomei.
Marissa. She's like Marissa Tomei,
Oh,
but she's got an
I
ice
should
cream
be.
hat. She's
She's got an
adorable.
ice cream hat.
Yeah, you'll find her because she has like she went to.
Well,
she-
I've seen her. I've seen her truck.
She now has like 5 trucks or 4
Oh.
trucks. She left New York. See, I know her from New York because I was in the Ron Paul Revolution
Oh.
with Tina. And then she moved to New Smyrna Beach overnight. We won't discuss the details. But she got there, and within a very short period of time, she got 1 ice cream truck, and now she's been there for like, is it 3 years? And she's got like 4 or 5 ice cream trucks.
Well, it was kind of wide open for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, she's
Because there wasn't really, I mean, there's a million wing places, there's a million Italian restaurants, but if you have anything else,
yeah. Well,
it was wide open. I mean, ethnic food, there's hardly any. I mean, there's 2 Asian places.
I'm fond of the garlic. You don't like the garlic?
It's the
Doesn't have a taste.
Is it
It's the
really?
dirtiest restaurant
Is it
in town.
really?
Yeah.
It's not the food I'm fond of. It's the shopping in that
Oh.
little area. They have the cutest
I've
little
never even
things.
been in the garlic.
Oh, you've never been in there? The bar is nice, and then
Always check out your
the
competition.
ambiance
They're
is
not
nice.
competition. They're on the beach. They're on the beach side.
Okay.
The
No,
ambiance is
they
nice.
have that's Italian food.
Yeah,
with
it's
Thai food.
It's kind of expensive, though.
It's
I will say.
expensive, but that place is packed all the time.
Well,
it must be good. I don't know.
Governor DeSantis went there and did a speech
Right.
not that long ago.
Okay, that was
Well, it's got that.
Well, they
open
probably gave a lot of
atmosphere,
money.
That's
Do
why.
you think
Huh?
so?
It's got a big open atmosphere. So
I think it's the
as long as
ambiance.
it doesn't rain on you.
Right,
you're
because
good.
the wind, it's all open, there's no ceilings, and you look up and you see like blue in the sky. But we're going to visit
Well,
you.
look up the health department records for that place.
You
Seriously.
see, this is the kind of guy you want from there.
There you go.
The guy that,
Seriously. You don't even have to look it up. It was in the newspaper.
oh boy. All right, so I'm
They
just
had
going
like
to.
400, like 130 violations.
That's
And
bad.
they let them stay open.
Can I just tell you something funny about that, though?
Yeah.
In our town of Port St. Lucie.
Oh, is that where you live?
Yeah, I think that
That's
what
where she
happens.
lives too?
No, who?
Your cohort.
Oh,
Tina?
Tina?
No,
Oh no,
Tina
Tracy
lives in-
Diaz.
Yeah.
Tracy lives in South Carolina.
No, just Beans.
Tracy Beans.
So Diaz is her real name?
Oh, did I tell somebody about? Oh, no. Yeah,
Well, I
Tracy-
know her
Tracy
because
Beans.
I grew up right near her in Long Island.
Wait.
Wait
what?
a minute.
You're from
Where?
Huntington?
Massapequa.
Massapequa.
Oh, Massapequa,
I'm from Baldwin.
I know. I've talked to
And-
you before.
Oh, okay.
We also,
Huntington was the last place I
She's from
lived.
Plainage or something.
Yeah, she went to Plainage. She was Massapequa, but the
I'm gonna check
Plainage
out.
Right,
Massapequa.
side. Yeah, she was in North.
I knew you from New York because you sound like us.
Yeah.
But you don't talk with your hands like the rest of us. So that, as usual, another New Yorker moves to Florida and takes over, and
this?
we're all
That's mine.
entrepreneurs and we buy. The chocolate guy actually did come. Oh,
No, they're right down there.
station break. Nobody radio affiliated with nobody. Okay. Anyway, Joel, it's very nice to meet you. I will be visiting you in New Smyrna Beach. Oh, I was going to tell you this one story. Now, did you ever go to the neighborhood app? It's filled with
Nextdoor?
It's filled with
Hate it.
Nextdoor app.
Hate it.
Hate it. I left it and told them to go to hell. It's filled with Karens. We're always telling on each other.
Yeah.
But I had to laugh because they opened up the Roadhouse. Is that that chain, the road,
Yeah,
the Texas
yeah.
Road
Oh, in
Roadhouse.
Edgewater?
No, but they're all over the place. They're
Yeah,
a chain. Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, they're all over the
All right.
US.
No, there's one called the Roadhouse, and there's a Texas
No,
Roadhouse.
no. The Texas Roadhouse is the national chain that
Right.
sell. They actually have pretty good steak, not organic or grass fed,
Yeah.
but you know. So they open up in our town, and next thing you know, on the Next Door app, somebody goes, "They have rats," and I'm like, "They just freaking opened." Like, there's all kinds of rats there, and I'm saying to myself, "Well, maybe they just." I look at the picture that somebody puts up, and there's like a giant rat that was like photoshopped
Oh, right.
on a ledge that was like this big, and I'm like, these people suck.
Yeah.
You know, because they want to outdo each other or bring each other's business down. So they do
There's a
stuff
lot
like
of
that
people
on the
around
Next
these
Door
days
app, you know?
want to bring you down.
They do, but
cancel-
I
the
feel like
cancel
that's the
smug.
worst. Though I just went off of there and I said I'm not going back on
Yeah.
there because on top of it all, the Chamber of Commerce of every town is on the Nextdoor app. Now they know where you live, who your neighbors
Well,
are.
and the government.
You know, the government, and they are watching you and everything you say, and they know where you live. And when the shit hits the fan, which is going to happen, they're going to be like, oh, those people over there, they didn't get vaccinated. Or those people are conservatives. Oh, we know where they live. So I just said, screw this, and got off of it. But it is good, like, I guess if you're starting up a business, then... But no, people go on there and insult other people's restaurants. Even when they just
Well,
opened, I
today
watched
somebody
that.
on Nextdoor, you know, coincidentally, I just saw something online that Trump was having a rally tonight.
I
Somebody
saw-
put on there, and they said it's on Newsmax or something, and then, of course, oh, you're supposed to have politics on here.
Oh,
And they're going,
that's-
well, that's not politics. That's just information. Nobody says you have to vote for him.
Right.
They're just saying this is on TV tonight.
It's not a political.
Well-
it's just a rap.
No, but it's the same bullshit.
It is.
Of the same
It is.
Karens
It is, exactly.
that, you know, they think they own everything, and, you know, they don't own shit.
Well,
They have nothing to do with their lives except go on Nextdoor.
you're
It's
right.
very, very small because they only talk to certain communities.
Oh,
Yeah, each next door community is just an area.
Right.
It's not like the entire New Smyrna Beach. It'll be like
But there
from
is a
here to
national-
here.
There is a national part of that app, and you can see people from all over the U.S.
Oh, really?
But most
Probably
people
exactly the same.
Yeah, but most of it's all just whiny.
Yeah.
Whiny.
Yeah, New Smyrna's full of people like that. I'm thinking of leaving there, actually.
Well, where are you
Really?
gonna go?
I'm moving to. I'm going Monday up to North Georgia. I'm buying a house up in North.
Oh,
Georgia,
really?
Up in the mountains.
The only thing is,
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, how are the politics? I mean, you could
Who
buy
cares?
in Florida or in the mountains at least.
Florida doesn't have any mountains.
I didn't mean I meant the country, not the mountains. You know, where the cows roam.
The reason I'm going to the mountains is
Okay.
because it's too hot.
Oh, you're
Oh,
at
you
the.
don't like the heat?
No.
Oh, I
Oh,
live. for
he's
this
one of those
every
Massapequa
day.
New Yorkers
Hate
that
it.
like it probably misses
Hate
the
it.
snow.
Hate the heat.
How long you here?
In Florida, 15 years.
Oh, you were here longer
You
than
haven't
us.
adjusted yet, huh?
Well, I lived in California. It was pretty damn hot there,
But it's
but there
dry.
was no humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of humidity.
Here,
Miami.
you got both. You got the worst of the worst.
Miami's bad,
New York
too.
is 100% humidity.
Yeah.
Here is about 75 to 80%.
No, not where I live.
Well, not where you live, but we
No,
live
you're
in
in New
paradise.
Smyrna Beach. You're cooler than we are. You get cooler weather than we do. Where
Not
are you?
much.
Down
about
here, it's
2
bad.
degrees.
Yeah, 2 or 3 degrees.
But it's so long. It starts in April and it doesn't stop until November.
I love it.
See,
I
we
work
love it. We
outside,
just
man.
we go in the pool and we're just like
Hate it.
naked swimming,
Hate it.
whatever.
Hate it. No, I like being outside and not swimming. Bicycling,
Okay.
hiking.
Motorcycling?
Yeah,
No, that's what we
motorcycling,
do.
all that
Oh, yeah.
What you got?
What do I got? I got a Harley Fat Bob.
Okay, a what?
Fat Bob.
A fat Bob?
Yeah, it's a Dyna.
Okay.
Because that's one of the few. I don't like these soft tails at all. I love the Dynas and I like the Road Kings.
Well, we have a Roadmaster Indian, so
Oh, there you go.
to
Well,
me it's like a
just
living
as
room.
big as the road
It's a
trip.
living
Yeah,
room
that's
that
right.
I sit on in the
That's right,
back
that's right.
and go on my phone.
See, mine is not that. Mine is, it's lower, so you can actually put both your feet on the
Well,
ground.
I'm tall. I can do that.
Right. Well, I'm not, and it's lower. It's, you know, the center of gravity is lower, so you can, so it's better for driving around town. What you got is a touring bike. Yeah. Well, I used to have one, but I had to get rid of it because I wasn't touring. I was riding around town.
We're going to visit you next week when we go to Biketoberfest for like one day. So
Oh, okay.
we'll come by the restaurant. And
Yeah,
we'll
there's
go
plenty of
all
parking
right,
there.
All right, sounds good. But I need you to write it down.
the name
Where's
of
your
the
card?
restaurant again.
Where's the card?
It's called Thai Mango.
Thai Mango.
Thai Mango in New Smyrna Beach.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm going to put that in my
Make
calendar.
sure you go for it.
Because I'm
And
going
Nobody
there.
Radio.
When am I going
Coming
there?
Thai
at ya.
Mango has sponsored this time with us.
Yeah, the last 4 hours. But we're not paying.
Mango
Damn you. You and everybody else.
restaurant.
Is that when you're going up on the
Yeah.
17th?
I'm going to see, I don't know. I'm going to see Tom Woods in Orlando on Saturday night. I'm going to go see Tina somewhere in there. So we'll stop by with the motorcycle over there.
Oh,
and then-
Sunday?
Yeah,
We're not open on Sunday.
Oh, he's not.
What?
Not open.
Open.
So we'll visit you. How about Friday? Maybe we'll go on Friday because I'm going to see
Yeah,
Biketober.
Friday-
I'm not
Friday's
going
What time
on
you close
Thursday
on
because.
Fridays?
I don't even know if I'm...
Well, here's the thing, though. If Kenny gets this job,
Well, my wife will be there.
this
Say
new
hi for
job,
me.
then
Her
we're
name's
going to go on
Nicole.
Thursday to Biketoberfest.
Why?
I don't know because then you don't have
I
to worry
don't get
about
the job till November.
you don't have to worry about your days off.
Can't talk about
Nobody's going to see this on a.
it. Yeah, there are people on my work.
All right, Alex. When you get your new job. Anyway, it's not what I said. Nobody's watching this.
What?
it's
You
not a-
haven't been sitting doing this?
We're viral with 6 people. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you're not anybody that's
Who
on my
is watching
Facebook
this?
page. Look.
Oh, that's who's watching it?
Yeah, these people. They're watching.
Over time, usually hundreds of people.
Who's
viral.
Rebecca Gonzalez?
I have no freaking. Oh, Rebecca.
you know Rebecca.
Yeah, I know Rebecca. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Anyway, you know,
Who the
I'm
heck
on
is
Facebook.
Rebecca
I'm
Gonzalez?
on Facebook.
Oh, Rebecca Gonzalez.
I'm on
Oh,
Facebook,
oh, oh.
and I have like
I
5,000
didn't
friends
wanna
or something.
Yeah, right.
I
You can
have
do it
like-
every time
look,
you mention her name.
You're going to be famous now.
Now plugged.
But the amount of people
So he
watching
doesn't
this.
work, and he's...
Oh, no, I work.
No, he works.
I'm a cable guy.
You're what, the cable guy?
Cable guy.
He comes to your door and he says, "Cable guy, if you need your cable fixed, you know."
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got cable. We got that Comcast. No, not
So do we,
Comcast.
Infinity.
No, not Comcast.
No, you don't?
We got Spectrum.
Spectrum. Where is Spectrum? We don't have that.
Talk
by
about
us,
freaking left-wing scumbags.
They suck balls. I mean, they
That
are.
Channel 13, that's like COVID,
Oh,
24/7, 365, or the weather. You either get COVID or the weather. That's-
COVID weather.
Joel, did I give you
Hate
my
that
card?
station.
Joel, did I give you my card? Here,
maybe.
I might have.
Everybody's passing out cards.
Here you go. Here's my card.
No, you
But I'm not
didn't.
affiliated with anybody, so I don't show that card because
Yeah, so-
nobody TV is.
So you're her business manager?
Yeah. And I'm Tina's friends. Don't forget to go find the ice cream queen. I'm giving her a plug.
Okay.
New Smyrna Beach. There you go.
Oh, there she is.
Tina Marie, ice cream queen. Okay, so now you know the family. You know
Family
her,
of ice cream queens?
Tina. No, but we're all like best friends for years. We
Oh,
all came
from
we
New
all
York.
came from the New York Ron Paul
She's a Staten Island.
Revolution.
You know, that's
Staten
that's
Island.
right. Did you go to the Ron Paul thing in Tampa?
Yes.
Yes, we ran it. You were there. We ran the Ron Paul thing in Tampa.
Yeah, these guys were there too.
Who?
The Cards guys.
What cards, guys?
These
guy
guys
next
sitting
to you.
next
Oh, guess what? You're right. Because you know what? I
Yeah, 'cause
walked
I
over
went with
there.
them.
I walked up. You're kidding. Maybe I bought my Ron Paul Revolution cards from you.
From them.
Because
Yeah.
from them. What, you went with them?
Yeah.
Like in a car?
No, I had my own car.
No, but they're from Long Island?
No, they're not.
Oh,
They're
that's
from
what,
Cuba.
that's what I'm
He's been
asking.
here a while.
They're from Cuba.
No, I went over there the first day of this thing and I said, "Oh my God, did you guys make the Ron Paul Revolution cards?" And he goes, "I still have one pack." And he
Yeah.
went and showed it to me and I'm
Yeah.
like, I've had that. He goes, do you ever play with yours? I said, no, it's on
not
a
even opened yet.
shrine.
Right,
it's
never
on a
even opened
shrine
yet.
with Ron Paul bobblehead and coins and. No, you
got a
don't
Ron
touch
Paul
that.
bobblehead?
I do. I have a
Oh,
Ron
my
Paul
God.
bobblehead.
She had Ron Paul coins, but a raccoon came in and ate them.
Oh, they were
Oh,
chocolate?
you mean the chocolate?
Oh.
Oh, this is a great story. I lived in Huntington. We had like 13 raccoons. They would come in through the doggy door when our
20
dog died.
raccoons.
And my cats would be, one day, the first time I saw one, I walked in the kitchen. My cats are like this. I'm like, what the hell? There's a raccoon in the cat dish. The cats are like, hey, Ma, we get a new friend. So Kenny goes to shoot this one with a crossbow, which goes into the kitchen cabinets. Didn't catch the raccoon. The raccoon ran like hell. We thought there was one.
You've probably seen one of those before.
So he drowned it. He drowned it in what?
He drowned the raccoon?
He drowned the
I was able to
raccoon.
kill 3, and I said, you know what, that's enough. They don't die easily.
They don't die.
I'm just going to capture
So-
them
right.
and let them go at
He
the
borrowed,
nearby
like,
farm.
I
yeah.
usually shoot it with a pellet gun.
Yeah.
I killed 2 with the pellet gun.
Oh, my God.
Bumped it up 25 times, went right through its head.
It was such a chore to
Pellet
catch
gun.
these
Should have been
things.
right on it.
Get rid of
Yeah, but
They
them.
got strong skulls.
Yeah, well,
Anyway, that was the story
I don't like
of the
raccoons.
raccoons.
I hate when people feed them.
I know. Look, here comes Brian Cates, the famous Brian Cates.
This
We're going to
guy?
have to interview Brian. Brian is hearing impaired, but he's one of our journalists.
Oh.
You have to go on his Telegram page because he's like,
Nobody radio.
yeah, Nobody Radio is back. We're back. We're always
Nobody
here,
Radio.
affiliated with Nobody, Brian. See that hat you're wearing? We're not affiliated with that.
Yeah,
So
we're
when
not
you come get interviewed, we're not affiliated with that. I think you were on Nobody Radio in CPAC, weren't you? You might have been. You don't even know that you were. Yeah, you were. I think you were on our last Nobody Radio.
What time is it? I gotta go.
Anyway,
I gotta take a nap.
are you going to the gala?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I got to get dressed for this damn gala. What
I'm
time?
going to take a nap.
What time
7
is-
o'clock.
Oh, look, there goes Kristen Davis, and look at all the
Stone.
people we're not having on Nobody Radio. Look at
Stone.
that. Roger Stone walking by with the
cares?
entourage. You know, you're funny. See, Long Islanders, we're such bitches because we're like, who cares? And we do it with our hands. Who cares? And when we're Italian, then we really go, who the fuck cares?
You're not all Italian, okay?
All right, so some people are Irish. Are you Italian, Joe? What's your last name?
No, I'm Jewish.
Page with an I. Okay. Oh, so you're a Jewish guy from Long Island. I grew up in Bayside. I was the only girl that wasn't Jewish.
Oh.
All right, so I'm really Jewish by association of having all Jewish friends who had ketchup on their spaghetti and they called it Italian food. I'd be like, come over to my house for dinner after school. I go over there and they're making spaghetti and the ketchup comes out and I'm like, I'm Italian and Puerto Rican. I know what food is like and that's not spaghetti. And they'd be like, oh. But the matzo brie, I learned that, you know. Sour cream and bananas, that was a big one. Don't know if you
sour
ever
cream
had
and bananas?
sour cream and bananas.
Yeah,
That's one of my
bananas.
favorite foods to this day.
Applesauce or bananas.
Yeah.
What did you have? Did you ever have potato pancakes with
Potato
sour
pan-
cream
yeah.
or applesauce?
Wait,
Yeah, they're good.
applesauce went with
On
the
the potato pancake.
latkes and
Yeah,
you know,
potato
yeah. I know my Jewish food.
So applesauce didn't go on their pork chops?
No, that's not Jewish. That's he
Neither
didn't
is
eat
pork
pork.
chops.
Well,
I know.
that's what I'm saying.
That was the
I
funny
taught
part.
him that he's Irish. Irish people can't cook at all. So when he married me, he lucked out. No, Irish
We
women.
eat everything.
They
We
make
can't
mutton.
cook.
They don't know how to
Irish.
cook.
Mutton? I
I
like
never
mutton.
met an Irish woman that could cook. I don't really care if they're my
Well, you know what?
mother-in-laws
I've
or
eaten a lot of Irish women's food. Irish women cook well and taste well.
I've eaten a lot of.
I used to have an Irish girlfriend.
Yeah, well,
Kiss
Irish
my
women
ass.
and German women taste really well.
Fuck you. Anyway, I like you, Joe.
Okay.
You're my new friends.
All right, well, we'll talk.
I'll see you at the gala.
Yeah, we'll see you at
When
the
we're all,
gala.
you know what I'm going to
Be
see?
online.
I'm
You'll
going
be
to.
online at the buffet.
You know what's going to happen at the gala? James O'Keefe is going to be on state for the first time, dancing on state. I
On
saw
stage?
that. That's what on state it said. In the ad, it said James O'Keefe dancing on state. It took me a while to
spelled it
realize it
wrong.
was a freaking typo. All right,
I like James O'Keefe.
I do too, and
He's awesome.
He can dance. Did you know that? Did you ever see him do the Michael Jackson video
No.
that he made? All right, look for that. Just do.
He'll probably do it.
He's gonna dance tonight, and you're gonna be like, oh, James O'Keefe is dancing.
That'll probably be the highlight of the whole.
It is.
the whole-
It really is.
Because this was kind of pretty low key
There was,
operation.
there was very few people here, but I heard that they wouldn't allow more than 800 people at the, because we're in Dade County or something. You know how it is. If you were in Volusia County, they could have packed it out. Because Volusia's, they got a good sheriff who just,
Oh, Chitwood?
yeah, he just made the news, our news, Uncover DC's news. We just had an article about him. He's starting some sort of like, I should know this.
Kind of a dickhead.
Is it?
Getting old.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
No,
that.
you know what? I love this guy because he don't like anybody. He's like equal opportunity hater. It doesn't matter.
No, I don't
Except
hate
for
him.
James
He's just-
O'Keefe. He likes
he's just
James
a dickhead.
O'Keefe.
He's very arrogant.
You know who I
He's an
don't?
arrogant-
All right, I'm going to say this.
Like
You know,
this Lamb guy, he doesn't seem arrogant. He seems very
he
friendly.
seems really nice, Lamb.
nice. And Sheriff Clark.
All right.
He's got a little attitude.
I thought
but
he
he's
was.
good.
I didn't like Sheriff Clark. I thought he was kind of like standoffish and I don't know
Well,
who
he's
you
not
are,
a
so
huggy-
I'm not
he's
going to
a
talk
huggy
to
bear
you.
kind of guy. Lamb is probably a huggy bear.
All right,
kind
so
of guy.
let's say I'm going to say this word because I already have an opinion. Sabatini.
I don't know him.
I saw him walk by. I said, "Hi, I think you're great." He didn't even like give me the time of day.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch
and
of
it's
them.
like, you know, you're just like Matt Gaetz. Then don't give a time of day. Walk by like I don't count. Screw you. I'm not voting for you. There you go. Next. But you know who gives me the time of day?
Me.
Joel. And next time he runs for mayor,
428.
next time he runs for mayor, I'm voting for him. But
You're gonna be
you
a
know,
write-in.
I know.
From a
I'll
long
have
way.
to write in from.
Oh, okay. This is what I'm involved in now.
What?
Check this. I met the guy here, and let's see. This guy knows.
Man, you should got to put the names
Here.
in. You're looking at phone numbers, memorizing phone numbers. Put
Yeah,
the
well-
name in context when you're done getting the phone number.
You know what that is?
What is that?
That is
Oh, the paper. I saw that guy.
that's a ballot.
Yes, the ballot guy.
I did an interview with conservative TV about it because he didn't want to be on TV.
Yeah, he was talking to Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. And he sells his ballots for like 24 cents.
No, he doesn't sell them.
I thought he was.
He knows the guy
Oh, the
that
guy
owns
the guy that owns the company. Right.
So I'm going to be going around with him. I
Okay.
just hooked him up with Marianne Pastilli. Do you know
Okay.
her?
No.
She's kind of in a muckety-muck in the DeSantis administration.
All right. Well, that's good.
She's a
That's what
friend
we
of mine.
need because they got to do something. We can't
Well,
have these Dominion voting machines with,
No,
you know.
no.
Otherwise, I'm not going to vote because
But
why
look
would
how
I
cool
vote?
that looks. That's with the black. That's
Right.
with a
So now
ultraviolet.
they can't play games with that.
That's right.
That's
No,
a
because
real
it costs
ballot.
millions of dollars
Right.
to make this.
Right. The paper was if
And you can't copy them.
if you follow Tracy, the big problem
Is the
was
paper.
the paper
Yeah.
in Maricopa,
Yeah.
Arizona. That
Yeah.
was one of the big things that came out. So now we need paper that you can't fuck with. Excuse my
Well,
language.
this one, it's made by the same company that makes banknotes.
Oh, all right. And you can't
currency.
fuck with banknotes.
No,
No, you
can't.
can't. You
well, that's
can't.
the same kind of thing.
Right.
It has the same kind of technology.
I agree with you, and I think
and
we need to get the
actually,
word out.
this is the guy right here.
Hey,
Yo, this is the guy.
We're talking about
Come
you
on, this is the
Nobody
guy.
Radio. We are talking about you live on Facebook about your paper. You just whipped it out. I'm affiliated with Nobody, even though I work over there for that person. You know, I took you over there before. You know, but I'm just telling you, we're talking about your paper because we, the paper that you came around and showed us. Because we agree that is the catalyst, is the paper.
That's the way of the
problem.
future. It's the
And
future.
if we have paper when nobody can fuck with, then
Well, we gotta go paper anyway, but
right.
we need to at least have that.
Yes.
Well, do you know? Somebody told me that because I was talking to somebody else. She said that New Hampshire already
Does that?
agreed to do this.
All right. Well,
I think we're gonna have some states on it.
I think so too. I think so
Yeah,
too.
we need to push it hard, and we need to have like 30 states.
Yeah.
You do. You do.
And
So
once the first couple that go for it, the rest will come very quickly.
yeah. It's like a domino effect. Once
Right,
you get,
because they want to make sure that they want to see somebody else doing
yeah,
it.
because nobody
Because
does
if you
it.
don't want it,
Yeah.
Then what's
Why?
Then
Why?
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 It's because it costs 24 cents.
That's going to be their.
You heard Mary Ann, right?
That was it.
No, because we've got to spend $5 billion in every single, jurisdiction
To audit.
to just.
How much does it cost
just
for
to-
one audit? One audit pays for the whole thing.
Yeah.
What is the cost of
Just running an
our
election.
vote not being? What is the cost of that?
America is the cost.
Our country.
Yeah. And we know. Look, right
What is
now,
more important?
right now we're at the end of America.
So
that
how
I-
many
that I
people in the
never-
United States voted in the presidential election?
I think it was
150 million?
50 million.
Except that there was like double that because half the dead people were voting too, and
Yeah,
I mean,
the dead people voting, it was probably less.
I really want to do an article, and I think I'm going to do it myself on voter fraud
So
over the years.
$36 million is what it would cost if every voter that voted in the presidential election paid 24 cents.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's
And
nothing.
what does our government waste in one day?
And that's divided by
Well, they print it,
50
so do they really
states.
care? They just keep printing it.
So each state would only have to pay $720,000.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
No.
It is nothing.
What does a cup of coffee cost?
Do you know how much it costs
$4,
to
$5
run an election
Like
in every
Starbucks. Well,
single
go there.
neighborhood? How much they have to pay to set it up, to get the people, to get the
Do you know
volunteers?
how much the
and-
voting systems cost?
Oh, the Dominion machines?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How about we toss them out
Yeah.
and take
Exactly.
that money and pay our own residents,
Exactly.
our own citizens,
To count the
put
votes.
that money right back in our community, so that money stays in our community and helps everyone, rather than in the pockets of these billionaires.
But here's the thing.
Named George Soros.
I just want to bring this up. They have gotten so savvy on stealing the election that now it's electronic and it's the paper. But I really want to do an article because over the years they've had so many forms of voter fraud, which I was involved
They've
in
been
one of them.
perfecting voter fraud.
Oh yes. I ran the Ron Paul meetup on Long Island, okay, for 2 elections, 2008 and 2012. This is just a short, interesting thing, but when Ron Paul was running for the primary in 2012 against, it was the earlier one, the 2008, and at that time, Giuliani was running, and everybody, there was so many people running in the primary, McCain, everybody was running. He was a poll watcher. I was a poll inspector. And I ran the Ron Paul meetup. So everybody in my Ron Paul meetup, we know everything going on with Ron Paul. You asked what size underwear he wore. We knew it. We knew everything. So this guy's mother goes to vote in the firehouse for Ron Paul. And they go, and she tries to vote for him. And they go, you can't. He dropped out. And she goes, what are you talking about? He dropped out. He didn't drop out. No, he dropped out. They start whispering to each other, he dropped out, right? So now she goes and calls her son, who's in my meetup, and she goes, I want to vote for Ron Paul. They tell me I can't. He dropped out. The son comes to us. My husband's a poll watcher. He goes over there with another poll watcher. And what happens, Kenny? It was locked. They wouldn't let people vote.
I didn't even know they could do that.
They couldn't let people vote for Ron Paul. They said he dropped out.
Vote for him, and they scribbled it out.
So
on
now
the-
I had to go get in touch with the Ron Paul
On one
organization.
machine?
This was
Or
just
everything?
one machine in Long Island. Turns out this was going on all over the country in all different forms. So I had to now go to the Ron Paul organization. This happened. I had to be in touch with their lawyer because this. Guess what? They did nothing because they couldn't handle the amount of voter fraud going on.
You got to do a video on just that. You need to do a 2-minute deal.
But this was a long time
It
ago.
doesn't matter.
All right.
It doesn't matter because what's important to show is the pattern in this.
Well, all right.
People
Alright.
don't believe
done right
this
now?
just happened one time.
We're
right?
live on Facebook, right?
This happened several times.
Yeah,
No,
this
wait,
needs to know.
wait. I ran for New York State Senate. My husband and I, with our blood and guts, went out and collected 5,100 signatures on Long Island, okay? No, it was 51 that we collected. We needed 3,500. We collected, believe me, I know, 5,100.
I wouldn't argue with you.
All right? Now, I ran as a libertarian because God forbid you run as a Republican or a Democrat. They were the same party on Long Island, so it didn't matter. So I ran as a libertarian. We collected the signatures because you can't pay to be on the ballot in Long Island. In Florida, you can. In Long Island, you can't. So now, we send it to the Board of Elections, and they put me on the ballot. Next thing I know, on my door is taped a lawsuit. You know, they come, your signatures are fraudulent. And I'm like, what the are they talking about? I collected every one of those signatures. Maybe some might have been like off because sometimes a person forgets to write their date or whatever. But we had way over the amount we needed.
But that's not fraudulent.
No, wait.
That's just a mistake.
You're right. This is what the game they play, though. They sue people. They don't want to infringe on their 20-year, like it was Carl Marcelino. I don't know if you know him. He actually was a state senator for like 20 years. So now I get a lawyer, and we sue, and they kick me off the ballot. They're saying, oh, her signatures are fraudulent. Nobody's got any proof. They go through it. All of a sudden, we go to the next level. I'm back on the ballot. Then another person says, oh no, I'm off the ballot. This went to the 5th level Supreme Court of New York. I went off and on, off and on. Now, every time I went off and on, they had to print new ballots at the taxpayer's expense, okay? So now, the day of the election, me and my husband go to Nassau County and Suffolk County and go, I want to see these ballots, and I want to see my name on them. And they go, oh, what's your name? Well, yes. And they go and bring me a ballot, and I see my name on them. I'm like, I went to each place. The day, election day, people are like, Gigi, I tried to vote for you, but you weren't on the ballot. I didn't see you on the ballot in Locust Valley. Sorry, you weren't on the ballot. I tried to vote for you. I was like, oh my God, this is the game, another form of voter fraud. There's so many forms. And I listened to a couple of people I asked about. There's a woman walking around with a cane and an American flag. She worked in Manhattan. She was telling me what they were doing over there. Voter fraud has been around forever. And there's so many kinds. Yeah. But now they've perfected it. Yeah. And it's like going to Italy. Go vote in Dominion voting machine.
Germany,
Italy is deciding,
New Zealand.
who our candidates are. But I'm just telling you, this
Not just who the candidates are, who the winners and losers are.
Absolutely. It's all bought and paid for. It's a show.
Yeah.
So at the end
It's a
of
show they put
it
on
is,
every
it's a
year,
show.
so-
At the end of the story on Verizon, do you
That's
remember?
why Trump fucked them up.
Oh,
They
he
couldn't.
did.
They had no idea it was going to happen.
They could not account.
Because all the polls said
couldn't-
Hillary,
they couldn't
Hillary,
compensate enough.
Hillary, Hillary.
Yeah.
And that they said, oh, well, Hillary's
So they
gonna
didn't
win.
bother bumping the voter rolls up.
Right.
They didn't. They weren't
They didn't.
prepared.
But they were prepared when he
Oh,
ran
they were
again.
prepared this time.
Yep, they
handled
prepared.
that well, yes.
So the gist of my
You gotta let
story
people
is,
know that.
wait,
It's extremely important.
So,
I have a photo of it. I just want to tell
So
you.
have you
and-
seen the movie called The Big Rig?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. At the end of my story, my husband works for Verizon. He worked in Long Island for Verizon. He retired. But on Verizon News, it said the two people that ran and I ran, it said I got 0 votes. Right on the news. I took a picture of it. I have it. Gigi got 0 votes. I didn't vote for myself. My husband didn't vote. My kids, nobody voted for me. That's how.
must be really
That's
bad.
how. That's how the voter fraud is. So they've got the media on top, kissing their ass
You gotta
everywhere.
do a video. When are you gonna do a video on this?
I think
We
I
have to get
think
this
I
online.
think
People
I
have
think
to know this. It's really important. People need
I want to
know.
write a story and just do a compilation of different voter fraud across the country.
We got to do it. 2022
Well,
is coming. We
Here.
have to let people know.
when you
this.
do this story,
We're running out of time.
here's my address. You should do the story because this is.
I'll get it out.
I work over there and I'm editing articles all day and doing expenses. So
Okay.
you know,
I'll get it out.
just
I'll
do
work
it.
with
Do
you.
it. Just
Yeah.
just interview me and interview.
Work over where?
Start
I will
asking
interview
people.
you.
Make a video.
I
Make
will
a
get
video and
interviewed.
start showing the voter fraud. I can put you in touch with so many people
Do it.
that
Okay, done.
experience voter fraud in different forms.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'm trying to remember. There was a radio girl, a woman. I think she was in upstate New York. She also had a thing with Ron Paul because she was saying, all right, the election's coming in. Nobody voted in this county for Ron Paul, not one vote. People started calling her and saying, excuse me, but me
I
and my
voted.
aunt and my mother, we all voted for Ron Paul. How could there be no votes? This is what was going on.
Well,
Ron
isn't that
Paul-
what happened in that one? What was that one place they looked at? There was no votes for Trump and like
Oh, yeah.
1,500
Right.
votes for Biden. I mean, it was like statistically
They don't care.
impossible.
They're so bold now.
Yeah, they don't care.
No. they
And nothing
don't.
happened. And nothing happened.
And that's why, because nothing ever did happen.
That's right.
Like Ron Paul backed out and didn't sue when we told him about the voter fraud that was going on. You know, this is what the problem is. we are.
There's no
Our
accountability.
This
side,
has to be it.
but our side has been too lax. While we're sitting around, sitting on Facebook and all the social networks bitching, the Democrat Party with George Soros' help took over every town council in America. It's Democrat running every single town, and that's the problem. They get there even because we know the 10th Amendment. You know, the federal government can supersede, you know, the governors, but the town councils can't be superseded by the governor. And they fight like over here in Brevard County. The Governor DeSantis says no masks in Florida. They're like, screw you, we're going to have masks on our kids. And
Yeah, but you know
this is
what he
what
did?
goes on.
He stopped paying them.
Yeah,
He stopped
that's why I
paying
love
the,
him.
the
Hurt them
school,
in their
but the
freaking
school board
pocketbook.
didn't get a paycheck.
That's right. That's right.
And the school, they did something to the superintendent. They did
Yeah.
something to somebody else, and they took away the money.
So now they're suing him.
Good, sure.
So it's like, you know what? This. I love you, DeSantis, because you have balls.
Yeah.
And we need more of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We need more of that. I don't know where he came from, but there's got to be more of him somewhere. I don't think
Not a
Christine
lot.
Nome is that person
We gotta
because I
teach
saw her
people.
back down on
We gotta teach people
on
how
the
to do
on
We have to
the
empower.
On the women's
the transgender
yeah, the
thing.
women's sports.
Because of money. It's always because of money. It always comes down to the mighty
It's
dollar.
all about money and power,
You know?
and they just use people.
But how many people of integrity, like, are not going to take the money when it's given to them in a suitcase?
Not many.
That's
Not
the
many.
problem.
I will never
That's the
take
problem.
it. I will
Well,
have
you're
them
one.
shoved
You're
up their ass.
that. This is why are you not running for office?
I might be.
All right. Well, where do you live?
Colorado.
Colorado. Oh, God help you. Colorado is just like the
Just
liberal.
run as a Democrat.
Colorado is the.
and lie, and then just change when you get in.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. Just
well,
like they do, right?
that's
Just
what-
like they do.
See, if we had the balls to do that,
I couldn't do it. I had too much integrity.
yeah.
Well, you know what?
See what happens.
Where does integrity get you
What
in
would
the
it
end?
take? What would it take? To
Take it
change
back
that?
out of your
What would it
pocket.
take to change that?
We gotta fix our
How much
voting.
money?
If we fix our voting
How much
system-
money will it take to change that? What, integrity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
Just
for
tell me.
me?
Just tell me how much. How much? I got it right here.
This man ran for mayor. Anyway, nobody
How much is
radio
your- how
has
much
to
is
go
your
get.
integrity
I have to
worth?
go get dressed for the gala now. All
million?
right, and try
5
and do
million?
something with his hair and.
10 million?
Only 443.
I
wouldn't
looked.
pay 10 million?
I know, but I mean, I still gotta like take a shower.
I
Sort
would.
of try to. You told me I smell. I gotta take a shower.
I got everything I need.
I can't tell.
I'm at that point. I'm in
No,
it for
no,
one
So,
reason.
all right, if
You have
there's
a
any more.
Tesla?
Oh, Roger Stone is still
you have a
speaking.
Tesla?
We might get to interview Roger when
Oh,
he's
you
done.
don't have to buy it.
I'll call
We'll buy it
Kristen
for you.
Davis. All right, we'll hang out for like 15 more minutes.
We'll buy you two.
We're still here. Don't
One
leave.
for every day of the week.
Thank you guys for being on Nobody Radio.
Where's Juanita's booth?
She's no longer here.
She's
I'm at
gone.
Juanita's booth.
This was Juanita's
Why?
booth.
Well, she was selling signed books. She took them all, but
Yeah, they're gone.
I don't know if she'll be here tomorrow, but I just love her. Do you not love her? She makes my day every day on Twitter. I love her. She just,
I just learned what her handle meant. I asked her, what's Athens nut? She said, a tennis nut.
oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I was.
I didn't know that. Goodbye, Joel. See you next week at Biketoberfest. Oh, tonight. See you at the gala. Are you performing? Are you performing at the gala? This man's performing? Yes. Huh? Roger Stone is in there right now. Yeah.
Have I given you this card already?
You never gave me your card. Okay. Thank you. Would you like to be interviewed by Nobody Radio? We're live on Facebook right now. We just
I'm still mingling around a little
if you want to do a
Okay.
short rap, like we'll we had your friend do a short rap. Wait, what was his name? The friend that did the rap.
And he said it. It's on there.
Patriot J.
Yes. Can you do like a rap of the moment? Because he did. All right.
We're going to get...
I'll do a little bit of my song,
All right.
Bax Rebel.
All right. Tell him who you are.
My name is Chandler Crump. This is my song, Bax Rebel. This is the verse. I've said it all time and time again. You will catch me vaccine with, and I ain't gonna lose when we all can win. Death rate is less than 1%. They send it to the hood, singing, saying that it's good. What you do it to your blood, get it in the grip, saying you're free. Think of it, you're still in the script, because the vaccine is safe and the vaccine is clean, and they give you back your freedom. Everything you need, just take the jab and bend the knee. After everything, man, you can trust me. Just go to jail if you want to be free. The prison is your body, aching and moaning, bill, get you grown and honing, and tricking you down with a chip. It's in, not on your shoulder. Pain so bad you need some Motrin, but you did the deed. Save us all, but don't take off the mask, or don't think you're a Republican. Just live your life until the people had enough of it. Don't you know your grandma is suffering? Not from the disease, it's making you please stop being a sheep. Be human now, son. Just hug me, hug me, hug me. Stop being a sheep and hug me. I'm a vax rebel. Can't say I'm looking for trouble. Yeah, you can't handle when I step up to the mantle. Yeah, hey, vax rebel. You sheep it is out for the heat. See them shaking when I'm up in the beat. They can't handle the words that I speak, and I'm a vax rebel.
How fucking
love you.
standing.
That was amazing.
That's a
I
little
love
bit of the
you.
song. That's my first time performing it without the beat. So alone,
Serious.
yeah, great.
Nice.
That was great.
Acapella, you did well.
Are you gonna be dressed for the gala today?
Yep, this is my
this is your gala, baby. All right.
I'm gonna be performing. I guess
Yes,
be able to move,
you gotta move. You gotta move. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of new fans. Where can they get your CD?
Yeah, my CD is
Tell them
available.
about it and your website.
So here, I'll just show them the card. This is actually the card to stream the album. You can just take a picture of this, or if you're online, you can go to Apple Music and just search up Dark Winter by Chandler Crump. That is me. And then also I'll show my other card where you guys can follow me on all social media platforms, including Rumble, Gab, Gitter, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm everywhere. Just look up the name Chandler Crump. That's like Trump, but with a C, and you'll find me. That is Chandler Crump.
He's adorable too.
How
Oh my
fucking
God.
standing.
Thank you.
Do you have Linktree?
No, I don't have a link tree quite yet. I may have to set one up.
Yeah, they're,
Cards-
just
cards
so
kinda
you can
do
give
this,
one thing here. There's all my social networks.
Well, if you go to chandlercrump.com,
ChandlerCrump.com, you'll get
you'll find all
it.
my
Okay.
social
Which is
media there.
go to ChandlerCrump.com.
Go to chandlercrump.com, easiest place to find everything I've got, and be able to buy the album. We are also
Excellent.
selling signed copies available. In person, if you're here at AmpFest, these are available for $15. They'll also be listed on the website. I'm going to be collecting signatures from some of my features, including Bryson Gray, DBS 7.0, Patriot J, and a few other people. So it's going to be a great time. If you want to get the actual physical media CD, it'll also be available on chandlercrump.com very soon, $15.
Chandler, I'll be buying it tonight. I have to go get my stuff is still over there.
We
Where is
accept,
it?
we accept like Cash App or credit cards as well if you're interested. But
What
yeah.
happened to my damn Cash App? It's over there.
First, yeah, of me or of the album.
I got it.
Oh, she left her pocketbook behind again.
It's all good. We're having a great time here on Nobody Radio.
Yes, I'm getting up from Nobody Radio because you sold me a CD. Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
awesome. See, this is how it happens, folks.
No, you didn't.
In-person
Because
business.
you have $5, Kenny, because I only have 10.
Is that in YouTube?
Yes, it's available on YouTube, all streaming services. And here, I can, I'll give you a card so you know where to stream it. There you go. If you open your Spotify, you can scan that code. If you don't have a 5, we also sell
No, we got it.
unsigned copies for 10. But those are all these. Oh, I got you. People love the signature.
There it is. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Open it up all the way. All the way.
Oh, okay. There's no 5.
It's in there. Keep going.
You can accept a 20, although I don't know if I have change.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't have change, so there's no 5.
I am on Facebook first.
So-
No 5?
You owe me $5 later.
You
All
got
right.
it. All right, here you go.
All right, thank you, honey.
Of course. Here, to make up for the 5, I'll follow Nobody Radio on Facebook.
There you go. There you go.
I
We
recently got
can't.
verified
You
on
can't.
Facebook.
We can't because it's Gigi. It's not a. I'll give you my card.
Yeah, I'll take the card. There you go. That makes up for the debt.
First of all,
Don't worry. You were keeping it anyway. I wasn't gonna. Nobody was gonna ask for it back.
You're with Uncover DC?
You're big.
Yeah. Tracy-
Zub, 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 zub. We can't say. We're not covered by that.
I have all these thousands and $15
No, we're not going to say the name of the. We can't say the name of the. We can't talk about it. It's not going to happen. Nope. We're not going to allow this shit. We're not talking about it. We're not. Whatever. There is nobody that we're talking about. We can't talk about that. It's not going to happen. We're just not going to talk about it. No, and everything. She'll laugh at it and she'll laugh out. But we're not going to mention the name. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow. What a save. Nobody knows what we were talking about, right? Right. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, turn it around. What a save. Fucking awesome. All right.
All right, so
That
I
was a
hope you
good
people
save.
have enjoyed, Nobody Radio, not affiliated with anybody because we are just Nobody Radio. And
Are you covering my artwork?
if I said anything that
That
might offend
artwork is not
anybody that we're not
beautiful.
affiliated with, I apologize. Okay, but I think this has been a very interesting. What do you call that?
It's been quite boring. I mean, I'm sure.
No,
for
I think
a
it's
lot of the time.
I think it's been a very interesting episode of Nobody Radio.
Although we couldn't get the naked 70-year-old.
Well, when was the last time we did Nobody Radio? I think it was live from Syracuse Airport.
Yeah.
Or was it the CPAC version? I don't know. But we're waiting for. Oh, we should interview the guy that runs Cloud Hub, but he might think that we're nuts because he's very.
We already got him.
No, the Cloud Hub owner.
You're talking about the guy with the green
Jeff
beard.
Brain. He doesn't own Cloud Hub.
The green beard.
The guy he's standing next to, Jeff Brain, is the guy that owns Cloud Hub.
Oh, all right.
He works for him.
Oh, all right.
Now, this girl, I guess she's selling stuff over here because I've seen her, but I don't think she's. Everybody thinks she's the girl that ran in Maryland, but she's not.
Got it.
No.
Chandler Crump was excellent. Hey, Joel was pretty excellent too. I enjoyed Joel. I'm going to visit Joel when I go to New Smyrna Beach. And
Yeah.
hopefully, there's 14 plugs for the ice cream queen that she doesn't yell at me.
Maybe we'll get a free Coke out of Joe.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get a free ice cream pop out of Tina Marie.
Out of Tina? I think Tina always gives us free
Oh, here
ice
comes
cream.
the lady with the. Oh, I wish you guys could see this lady. I wouldn't be insulting and pick up the phone and show you her, but.
Oh, I was going to.
Yeah, Kenny might. I wouldn't because it's sort of like maybe you know what? God bless her. God bless her that she's like 79,000 years old and she's wearing.
You know what? I could be shameless.
Yeah, but your hand is in the way.
Really? How's that? Oh, I can't zoom in. Oh, I can zoom in.
All right.
Look, the naked 70-year-old.
She might move.
Sort of
You can
naked.
see- She's behind the girl with the.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
We're not. That's what we're gonna do.
No.
Because now it's quite boring.
Yeah. Anyway. So we're going to wait till Roger Stone is done speaking, and then I have to go change for the gala. Even though Kenny says I don't stink, so I don't need to
You
take
don't
a
stink.
shower. But my hair is like, oh, what am I supposed to do with this hair?
I don't think it's a problem. I mean,
He's the guy that made the Ron Paul cards years ago.
okay.
I bet you a lot of you out there still have your Ron Paul Revolution cards. Well, the guy that made the Ron Paul Revolution cards is here today, and he's selling Don't Tread on Me cards and Women Impacting the Nation cards. They're still around making cards. And when I saw him, I said, I had cards like that for Ron Paul. And he goes, I still have one pack here. And he went and showed it to me. And he had a pack of Ron Paul Revolution
It was
cards.
the pack.
The pack. The original pack. And they were at the Ron Paul, the one that we had in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
What was that? That was the
The bomb.
That was the big one.
Yeah, where they
The big
took-
one.
Where they
Where
they
Ron
had
Paul,
the
Ron
other
Paul
rally.
ran an opposing rally for himself against us, and I think that's
Cockhead.
when we split into the Ragamuffins versus the Republican Ron Paul people.
Ah, fuck him.
Remember that? I still love Ron Paul, but
That
he
was
pissed
it.
me-
That was his manager's fault.
Oh yeah, that dickhead. What was his name? That piece of crap. How come I can't remember his name?
I don't know
blocked
because
it out.
he was the one that if I saw it, I
And
was
the-
supposed to put a knife in
Didn't
him.
he go to jail or something for?
He did.
For something.
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Come
Who
on.
gives a fuck?
Who
He was
out
out
there
of
knows
training.
what his name was?
Suck the goat. Who cares?
Come on. One of you's got to know what his name was. Seriously, this is going
It
on.
was his
for-
ex-son-in-law.
Oh, there's my father watching us. Gigi, wet your hair, flip your head upside down, and put a fucking scrunchie in it loosely. Come on, Sil. What was the name? Are you still there? Give me a sign. I don't think you are.
There's
Because
four
if you
people.
were, John Scateri, Dad.
No, John Scateri. Is
That's
that
my
your father?
father.
That's not the other John Scateri?
What day is it? Saturday? There's nothing to do on Saturday night.
No, this thing's over.
Becky Ledford, love this.
We stole somebody's.
Sil, if you were there, I would have asked you a question. What was Ron Paul's guy, the guy that got arrested for embezzlement or something? What was that fat fuck's name? He was such a giant douche. They are. The guy The guy, all right, what was the name of the guy that was Ron Paul's like campaign manager that John Scuteri is my dad, Becky. What was the name of the guy that was Ron Paul's campaign? Jesse Benton. Jesse Benton was his name.
Yep.
She didn't say it, I did it. See, John Scuteri is watching. Jesse Benton. We were talking about him because remember when the Republican Party oh, did you see what we talked about, the Ron Paul cards? Did you ever have Ron Paul cards? We did. The guy that made them is still making cards. He's over here. And I still have my Ron Paul cards on my shrine. How come my father keeps watching, going back and forth? Something's wrong. Joyce Logano. Hello, Joyce. How are you?
He's saying something. That means he's saying something.
Oh, it says he's watching.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to say anything. He doesn't know how to type on the Facebook. Joyce, we were talking about something before in your county. I forgot what it was. Something. Anyway.
Politicians are a slime.
Oh, here comes everybody because Roger Stone has stopped speaking. You know? I think he lives in your county, Joyce. Roger Stone. Maybe you think we could get Roger? Gee, I don't think so.
Didn't? Oh, well.
I don't think so. He probably went out the back door. He's not going to come this way.
They always go out the back door.
They go out the back
I used
door.
to bring them out the back door.
Yeah, Kenny, I don't know. I don't think you're security. I'm going to go to the gala, and my husband can't go, so I'm going to go sit at the bar instead after I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
I'll have to get dinner at the bar.
Yeah.
How you doing?
We're live on Facebook right now.
Yeah,
We're nobody.
it's fine.
We're Nobody Radio. We're not affiliated with anybody.
We're just nobody.
We're nobody. This guy is from Long Island. That guy there, we knew him. We knew him from the Libertarian Party.
Who is he?
I have his card somewhere.
Oh, he's Libertarian.
Yes, he's from the Libertarian Party.
What?
Are you volunteering again?
Well, I was going to, and then
There was
no.
communication about it.
Right? So we're not alone.
So I said, fuck it.
There was like none. I signed up.
We
for ages,
should
like
interview
a month and a
Eliana.
half before.
Ma'am, can we interview for Nobody Radio? Would you like to sit down and be interviewed, and you could tell us about your political aspirations and what you've done in the
Oh, I
past
can't
on
go. She's
So
going.
You Think You Can Dance? Because she
I got
was
no
such a...
no.
This I love this
I'm
child.
gonna go
I'm
eat
adopting her, but I love her mother too. I can't. Anyway, you should sit down for a moment. Kenny,
I'll
move
get up.
over. Eliana, sit down. Where you go? I know you got to dress for the gala, but... What cocktail party? Nobody tells me shit. All right, I know you got to change. Give me 5 minutes, all right? This is the great Eliana, who I just love because I actually watched her on So You Think You Can Dance before I knew that she was living in, Palm Beach County and head of the Young Republicans and the most articulate, beautiful, stunning girl who dances. Unbelievable. Anyway, so...
Hi, folks.
What are you doing with the Republican Party, Eliana?
Well, funny enough.
Am I saying your name right? I never know.
You are, yeah.
Oh,
I know it's a hard one.
I know.
Everyone
I know.
messes
Hey,
it
I'm
up.
Georgina. That's why I'm Gigi, okay? So
You're Georgina?
I'm Georgina.
That's stunning.
Well, nobody's going to call me Georgina because that sounds respectable. Gigi is like, hey, Gigi. Gigi from Long Island.
Georgina for professional and Gigi at night. No, I love it.
So Becky's watching. Becky is so excited that you're on there.
Where's Becky?
Yeah, so Becky's on there somewhere. Oh,
Hey,
she's on there
Becky.
somewhere. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, my dance work is what brought me into politics.
How?
So I ended up living in Shanghai for 6 months. In Australia for a year or two, in Germany. So living in these places, I got to see different cultures. I had 60% of my paycheck taken away living in Germany. I was supposed to walk away with I was supposed to walk away with a cute amount of change, and I argued with the government. I'm a non-citizen. I was on a work visa, and they're like, well, because you were past 6 months, no matter what, you have to pay as a citizen.
60% they pay as a citizen?
60%.
And we think we're bad. Okay.
And it makes you not want to work. I was like, I did a whole year's worth of work. I was the only Jew to dance for a German artist, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so having that financial issue on top of seeing the anti-Semitism that's still...
It's still there?
It's still... The day before I left Berlin, 2 Israeli guys were stabbed to death in the Berlin Park wearing kippahs. This was 2017.
That was only a couple of years ago.
And this is the North African immigrants because they have the whole open, open door policy. I had a friend of mine visit me from Israel. We were actually getting spit on by the Arabs speaking Hebrew in the streets. So it's just funny how the news creates a certain perspective.
They make it look like everything is fine and dandy in all the other countries, and we're like horrible people. We don't just let people walk in.
Yeah. It the whole thing really opened my eyes, and I'm kind of grateful for it, because if we don't have a solid economy, we don't have entertainment, right? Because that's the extra money people spend to go to movies, to go to shows. If we don't have a stable lifestyle, then we can't develop these arts, which are so important. So I almost feel if I go back to Hollywood, I'm going back to the problem, right? I'm going back to the music that teaches terrible lessons to kids. Definitely experienced Hollyweird. That whole stuff is real.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm grateful, but there's only a few of us conservatives out there, so it got a little lonely.
Especially in your age group. I mean, it seems like a lot of kids your age have been indoctrinated. I mean, I was a substitute teacher in Long Island, and they actually push you to be a Democrat before when you sign up to vote. The minute you can sign up to vote, they're having these events in the high schools where I have to just explain this.
Yeah.
They drew the entire Nolan. It wasn't the Nolan chart. The libertarians out there will know what I'm talking about. But it was like they had the socialist over here and the Republicans here and the Democrats here, and in the middle they had I forgot what it was. I think the socialists were actually in the middle. And they asked the kids questions, and they told the kids to move over to what they agreed with. And the questions were so leading that the kids ended up in the socialist square at the end. And I watched this, and I was just like, this is what they're doing to the kids. And then they sign up to vote the minute they're 18 before they graduated, or on the verge of being 18. Here, fill this out and sign it if you turn 18. And they're pushing them to be Democrats. And I know, because all my kids, I think they all signed up as Democrats at the school, or my kids' friends. They don't know any better, what they're doing, because they're not really taught civics anymore. They're not taught.
People my age don't even know what civics means.
They don't. They don't.
No, this is Long Island, a couple of years ago. So imagine what they're doing now with all the critical race theory.
Well, that's another thing. When I moved to Florida, I became a substitute teacher for K through 8, which I did not want, but that's all they gave me. Which, after a year of that, I was like, shh, not doing this anymore, because little kids are crying and pulling hair and fighting. No, but the kids in the 3rd grade were learning civics. 3rd grade. But the 5th and the 6th graders weren't, which is the grade you usually teach civics. They weren't learning anything like that. They were learning about global science and the environments in the 5th and 6th grade, and in the 3rd grade they were learning civics. And they were being pushed again into liberal agenda in the civics in the 3rd grade. I was just like, whoa, 11th grade history books were like the living Constitution. I was like, the Constitution is not living, but this was what, and guess what? Remember this. Remember Common Core?
Yep.
And then we had, what was the company? There was a company that made the Common Core books. Starts with a P. I forgot what it was.
The actor's wife knows about it.
Yeah, and Bill Gates was one of the big investors in that company, and it was this guy is everywhere. Everything that's being pushed is the same people are behind it.
Yeah, he's touching everything.
And thank God Common Core fell by the wayside, because that screwed up a lot of kids' mental education, because it was not. I think is it pretty much gone, Common Core? I don't even know. I think
if it's not,
I think DeSantis got rid of it.
Yes, but they're still having they're just ridiculous information in books for kids nowadays.
Kids
all the
didn't know
transgender
math.
stuff.
They didn't know math back then.
Yeah.
Now we've got critical theory.
Right.
All right, whatever the hell.
Let me force you to think a certain way rather than just teaching you to be creative and think. The whole system is crazy. And what's kind of disheartening for me, because I teach a lot of dance at high schools, colleges, yada yada, I'm noticing a difference between the students that have been vaccinated and those that haven't.
Really? Because you mean physicality?
Physicality, weaker, foggier brain, tired. I've had students now that can't even do a full acro class.
It sounds like they have COVID, because I had COVID. And that's what you get. I got brain fog. I sat in front of the computer trying to do my job, and I'm like, I can't even hold a concentration. I can't think.
Yep.
It went away when my COVID went away, but I had it, brain fog, and I didn't know what they were talking about before I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. Brain fog is real.
With it.
And I was so tired and so weak. It was bad, but you know what? I have antibodies now, and I hear they last up to 8 months to further. And now they said a year.
Yeah?
Yeah, so, you know, although I have heard that people have gotten COVID twice, but I don't know if I necessarily believe that. They might have had the flu and thought it was COVID. How do you know with the tests?
How do you know?
The
Yeah.
tests aren't really telling
if
you.
you have flu, you take a
Yeah.
test and it says COVID.
Yeah,
Right? You know?
yeah, you don't know. I mean, you know when you have COVID. And I thought I might have had COVID. I didn't have COVID. Now I had COVID this time. This is totally different, not the
It's
flu.
official. I had COVID.
When you have COVID, you know you have COVID. Oh, by the way, it's Nobody Radio, not affiliated with anybody.
Nobody Radio.
Anyway, are you going to just pretty tonight? You told me you're wearing a Cinderella gown. And
Yes. Tonight is our gala, our Amfest gala.
Yes,
Gotta look all fabulous.
And I'm looking forward to James O'Keefe dancing on the stage. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking to chit chat with James. Like, bro, I know his choreographer and his dancers. I'm like, I'm here. I can help you out.
You know what? This is a match. Is he married? Is he heterosexual?
I believe he's heterosexual.
Oh my God! Can you see
dot,
James O'Keefe dating Ariana? The children would be gorgeous, and they'd all be dancers.
Smart
dancers. I'm a matchmaker. Wait, what's your birthday again?
When was I born?
Yeah, what's your birthday? Astrology.
Aries, April 8th.
Oh, and the Aries.
Fire,
Oh, interesting. They're very passionate women in a certain way. I'm not going to talk about it, but well, my husband's an Aries. Anyway.
No way.
Yeah, he's an Aries. I have this thing. Aries. Yeah, you're an Aries. Okay.
I know. Yep.
My dad's an Aries. You know, I'm surrounded by Aries.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer. I'm a born leader, but Aries think that they control. I supersede. You know. Oh no, we're both born leaders. You're a born leader. I'm a born leader. He's a born. Yes, we're born leaders.
Yeah. We're not afraid to say what we think.
You are the born leader of the fire signs.
Yeah.
Okay. Leo thinks that they're the leaders. They're not.
Leos.
No, Leos only think they are. Aries is actually the one that runs the fire signs. Leos are mutable. They just sit. They're fixed. They're a fixed sign. No, they're not mutable. Sag is immutable.
That's what I was thinking. Exactly right. They're just like.
Sag is the ones who just hang out there and manipulate, whatever. Half horse, half men. Scorpios. No, actually, Scorpios. Stay away from Scorpio women most of the time, because they'll just like put the knife in the back and turn it. But Scorpio men are very. They're the only sign that's half emotion and half logic. They are very smart, intelligent people, but they also feel.
Yeah.
So I would say if James O'Keefe is a Scorpio,
go for it. We gotta see. Do you guys know when his birthday is?
Kenny, look at. Oh, we're running low battery here. Holy cow! Oh,
yay! Chill the breeze.
Kenny, you got to find out James O'Keefe's birthday. We need to know his birthday, and if he's something good, if he's like a Virgo, I'm going to just tell you back down.
I've never been into.
No, Virgo men are sort of like, you know.
You gotta have energy. You gotta have spice.
You're too passionate with your dancing and your spice. And your running and leadership to be with a Virgo. Yeah. Next time you meet a
1984.
June
37.
June 28th. The guy's a freaking Cancer. He's emotional.
He's a pussy.
But he's a born leader. No, he's a born leader. But men shouldn't be Cancers because they don't understand their own emotions. But there's good Cancer men out there.
I wonder what his moon sign is. Maybe
the moon is the more important.
Right, not the
you
emotions.
know that.
The
You know
moon,
that.
right.
I'm a double Cancer. It's like a fucking disease. Excuse me for cursing always. Yes, and the rest of me is Leo. So you know, my Mercury, Venus, Mars, it's all in Leo. So even though I'm a Cancer and Cancers are emotional, the fire part of me and my rising signs are Leo. So you know I'm in the room. Hello. Gigi's here, but don't fuck with me and don't bother me or call me because the Cancer comes out. Just putting the shell up, leave me alone.
I love it.
Syl knows that. Syl, who's always there, has nothing to do but be online all the time, knows. Cancer, don't call me. Don't send me Facebook messages. I'm never going to answer them, people. Don't bother me. That's my. But when I'm in the mood to be, I'm here. I've arrived. I'm wearing a pretty dress. Wearing nice shoes.
She's always got the
and I will
stuff.
be dancing if I'm in the mood. Don't ask me to dance when I'm not in the mood.
She's going to dance tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to dance.
Yeah.
I'm going to dance.
Yeah.
Is Kenny going to dance? I don't know.
can't.
Oh, you're going to be there. We're going to make you be there. I'm going to go tell Carrie that my husband is here and he's going to be tonight.
You can't go to a gala without
No,
your
but
boo.
he wasn't supposed to be here.
Oh, that's
He was supposed to be a volunteer, and then I brought him here finally. They didn't communicate. But I'm going to the gala because I have a
snuck him
ticket. Anyway, go get dressed.
Yes.
I'll see
Nice
you later.
meeting you guys.
Aliana
Yay.
saying goodbye.
Yay.
And young Republicans of Palm Beach County, find her.
So are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna end this so I can go get my husband into the gala. All right? If he's gonna stand around and be at the door and make sure people have tickets, because that's what he probably will do. People are scared of him. Anyway, it's been real. We've had some really great interviews, so save it and make sure that you show it around, because we have interviewed and talked about such great topics tonight. See you next time we're stuck at the airport. Goodbye. How do you turn this shit off? I don't know how to end it. And save it. End it and save it.
All right. It's the word finish.